Before we begin, one story today could redraw the global AI map. The U.S. is reportedly preparing to tell dozens of countries they may have to choose between Washington's AI camp and Beijing's. Welcome to the Automated Daily, Tech News Edition, the podcast created by generative AI. It's August 15th, 2026, and I'm Trent Teller. Today, we're looking at a sharper AI power struggle, fresh signs of money pouring into the sector, and a reminder that security and jobs are still very much part of the tech story. This episode is brought to you by 11 Labs. 11 Labs lets you discover the future of AI audio with cutting-edge voice technology. Find the link in the episode notes. Let's start with AI and geopolitics. Reuters says Washington is preparing to tell dozens of countries they may need to choose sides in the AI race with China. The reported message is straightforward. Join a competing Chinese framework, and you could be excluded from a U.S.-led AI alliance. If that happens, artificial intelligence becomes even more clearly tied to diplomacy, trade pressure, and strategic access to technology. On the model front, Alibaba has released a new open-weight Qwen 3.8 model and is presenting it as part of a bigger frontier AI push. The company also says downloads across the Qwen family have now topped 3 billion, which shows just how influential open models have become with developers and businesses. In the same broader picture, Anthropic said preliminary second quarter revenue topped 11.5 billion and adjusted operating profit turned positive. That matters because major AI labs are no longer just proving technical strength. They're starting to show real commercial momentum as well. China is also becoming more central to the next phase of AI competition. Apple is reportedly partnering with Alibaba to train a model tailored for the Chinese market, a move that could be important both for compliance and for staying competitive locally. And Reuters reports that China's Z.ai says a new model came close to Anthropic's Mythos 5 in cyber defense evaluations. That is the kind of claim enterprise and government buyers will pay attention to, because security performance is quickly becoming a key benchmark for serious AI deployments. In a new development on AI infrastructure financing, Nvidia is reportedly reducing a plan to provide $250 billion in guarantees tied to OpenAI data center construction. At the same time, Goldman Sachs is said to be in talks to join Nvidia's broader $500 billion financing initiative. Taken together, it suggests the buildout is still moving, but the funding structure is getting more scrutiny. Investors seem to be asking a harder question now, not whether AI demand is real, but how these enormous projects will actually be financed. That pressure was visible in the market too, with Broadcom shares falling sharply as concerns spread across the AI hardware chain. Another major headline: reports say SpaceX has formally completed its acquisition of AI coding startup Cursor, with the deal valued at $60 billion and becoming effective on August 14. If that figure holds, it would be one of the biggest tech acquisitions of the year. It also says something important about where strategic buyers see value right now. AI software that can directly speed up engineering work is being treated as a very serious asset. Not every AI story today is about expansion. Microsoft has acknowledged a bug in classic Outlook that hides the Copilot button and removes related entry points for some users on both Windows 10 and Windows 11. It may sound like a small interface problem, but Outlook is one of Microsoft's most heavily used workplace apps. So when access to a flagship AI feature disappears, even temporarily, it becomes a practical issue for a lot of everyday users. On the security side, Trezor disclosed that a breach at one of its logistics suppliers exposed customer information tied to thousands of hardware wallet purchases. The data reportedly included contact details such as names, addresses, phone numbers, and email addresses in many cases. The bigger point here is familiar but still important. Even when a brand is built around security, outside vendors can still become the weak link. And finally, the tech job market continues to look uneven. A report says tech sector layoffs in 2026 had already reached 25,079 by August 6, which is more than the full year total for 2025. That tells you something about the current mood in the industry. AI spending may be surging, but plenty of companies are still cutting costs, simplifying operations, and keeping headcount tight. Thanks to our sponsor, Consensus. Consensus uses AI to help you find and understand research papers, and you can get a free month. Find the link in the episode notes. Those are the stories shaping tech on August the 5th, 2026. If you want the signal without the noise, come back tomorrow. I'm Trent Teller, and this was the Automated Daily Tech News Edition.